My name is Lindsay Steele.
And Trey Steele.
Carter is a big boy. He was 8 pounds and 5.8 ounces when he was born, so there was nothing tiny about him. All the nurses said that he looked like a 1-month-old when he was born, but he was really big and healthy, and his personality, he
always going.
Yeah, always moving.
Yeah.
And he's happy. He's always smiling and laughing. Well, we started out going to Baby Grand. We went to Baby Grand and we took the tour there, and we got to see the room. I mean, we really didn't have any questions after the tour in Baby Grand. We actually got to meet lactation. There were several people at Baby Grand that we got to meet, pediatricians and whatnot. But we went and we took, I took the breastfeeding basic class at Woman's, and probably the most helpful class for us was special delivery. Being first-time parents, you can't read enough books to prepare, but I think it really made us feel good.
They were very informative. They made sure before we left the class that all questions were answered and everything. So.
Yeah, definitely. And I know the thing I was most scared about was the epidural, and we actually got to see the epidural being administered, and so I think that took a lot of fear away. We had gone to do OB Express, which is pre-registration, so that if you do go into labor, you don't have to sit and wait and fill out paperwork. We did it ahead of time to be prepared, and it probably took maybe 5-10 minutes filling out some paperwork, and they sent us. They gave us a packet that actually said where to park and where to go, a phone number to call. So any other questions we did have would have been answered in that packet. So whenever we did go, I was induced actually. It was really quick. I walked in, they put my bracelets on me, and we walked straight back. So OB Express is definitely helpful, especially I guess if you go into labor, you don't want to sit around and wait and papers and whatnot. We got there around like 3-4 o'clock, and
in the morning.
In the morning, yes, early, and the room was already ready for us. The nurse came in and had me get into the gown, and of course I did the trial with beforehand, but it was nice that the nurse told me everything as far as the contraction monitors that she was putting on me, to just in anything they were doing, they were informing me, so I almost didn't have to ask too many questions. And for being 3 a.m., the nurse was so nice and bubbly. And it was amazing how calm I was, I guess, just from taking the classes. We did feel pretty confident. And whenever the doctor came in, he actually told me word for word what to expect. They had the family leave the room, and so it was nice. Everything happened right as he would say it. So for me, it was just like getting a flu shot. The epidural was not bad at all, which was my biggest fear, so I was glad for that. And labor went along pretty quickly. Carter, it was 40 weeks, so he was ready to come out, and so I had him at 11:10. It was natural childbirth, and my doctor was there, and it was amazing. When he was born, because he was so healthy, as soon as he was born, she laid him right on my chest, and they cleaned him right there. Everything they needed to do was right on my chest. So it was a very special moment for us. So we really had a good labor experience and delivery.
I was definitely nervous, but like Lindsay said, the nurses made it the transition from getting into the room, and then each step hooking up the monitors, and then they're really good about explaining the different things that are going on, so you don't really feel like you're shocked about anything.
After Carter was born, we had a normal 2-day stay in the hospital, and once again we had a really nice room, and while we were there, we actually had the same day nurse every day and the same night nurse, so it was nice to see familiar faces. And being first-time parents, we didn't know the first thing about taking care of a baby, so we definitely wanted Carter to room in with us the whole time. I felt like we were all patients. We were all being taken really good care of. And the food was great, and it was nice. I was just so pampered. Whenever it was time to leave, because we had him in our room, and I chose to breastfeed, I had lactation come to see me throughout the entire time that we were nursing, and I wasn't ready to leave yet. But the morning that we were to leave, the nurse came in and said the discharge papers were ready. But I liked that they didn't rush us out of there because I wasn't ready to leave. So we probably left later that afternoon, and that was nice, just not being rushed out. You know, we got to take our time, and I got to have lactation come visit me again before we left, and we just kind of got to take our time, and that was really nice. But as I was willing out, it was definitely bittersweet, I guess, because it was just such a good experience for us. I will definitely have our next baby at Woman's. I was born at Woman's, and Trey was born at Woman's. It was not, we weren't going to consider any other place, but definitely after our experience, we would go back.